Okay, so we're diving deep today into the book of Job, but like specifically chapter 3.
Okay.
We've already seen like everything, right? Job's lost everything,
Right.
family,
Yeah.
possessions, his
Oh,
health,
right.
and he, still remained devout. But in chapter 3, he opens his mouth and, oh boy,
Yeah.
it's a dark turn.
It's like so fascinating, isn't it? Because his initial response, to all this suffering was acceptance.
Right.
But here we see a shift.
Yeah.
He's not like lashing out at God directly,
Yeah.
but he curses the day he was born.
Yeah.
He wishes he never existed. In fact, the text says, after this, Job opened his mouth and cursed the day of his birth. Think about it. Is this like weakness or just this desperate cry for understanding?
It's like the raw emotion, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a dam breaking. Earlier he was like all about accepting the good and bad from God.
Uh-huh.
But now he's like, what I feared has come upon me. I have no peace, only turmoil.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, was his earlier, piety even real? Or was it all just based on fear?
That's a question that, theologians have thought about forever.
Right.
Some sees Job's fear as,
Yeah.
human, just a natural response.
To the unknown.
Exactly. Think about it. Even the most devout person might question their faith if faced with like unimaginable suffering, right?
Right, yeah.
And this also like adds another layer, right, to this whole wager between God and Satan.
Oh,
Did God really get the depths of human fear? Or did he like miscalculate how bad suffering can be psychologically?
yeah, it's almost like God put Job in this like no-win situation.
Yeah.
Knowing that this could happen.
Uh-huh.
If Job cracks, does Satan win? And if so, like, what does that say about divine justice?
Right. It's hard. And the book doesn't like give easy answers.
Well.
Maybe it's not about winning or losing,
No.
Maybe it's about how complex faith is and how resilient people can be. And it's interesting, some scholars even see a connection to,
The Holocaust.
yes, the Holocaust.
Wow, okay. Can you like say more about that?
Well, both Job and the people who suffered in the Holocaust went through unbelievable loss.
Right.
And both question if God was really good. The amount of suffering in both cases is just mind-boggling. It makes you wonder about, justice and mercy. Just like Job cried out, so did all those people during the Holocaust. They all were wrestling with their faith in the middle of all that horror.
Right. And that brings us to Rachel the poet, right?
Yeah.
She found comfort in Job's story. She wrote, "Extraordinary man, teach us who, with blessing for the God who has struck us." She finds strength in his struggle, accepting this God who can both bless and punish.
Totally. Rachel's view is so important here, I think. She doesn't avoid the like hard parts of faith, but she embraces them.
Yeah.
She sees Job's questioning, his doubts as like inspiration.
Right.
It shows that real faith isn't just blindly accepting, but wrestling with our human experience.
Okay, so big picture time. After all this, what's the takeaway from Job's story? Is it about, being strong when things are bad? Is it about questioning even what we hold most dear? Or is there something else, something we totally missed? What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know either. Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
It's been fun.
Until next time.
See ya.